guys, it's Sasha Rich. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing Squishmallow Part 2 Makeover. So, I am so happy to announce that we are not having any sort of memory issues as of right now. We have a new editing app. Everything's going on my cell phone. And so far everything's going really well. I don't want to blame Filmora for anything. I really think it was my iPad. But I'm also not going to go back to Filmora because everything's working on this new app. And I can do a little bit more on this new app. So I'm actually enjoying this new app quite a bit. Let me know what you guys think of this new video editing style. And let me know what you guys think of the new microphone. Yes, I got a new microphone. Christmas, somebody gave us a gift card and I was able to get a new microphone. So let me know what you guys think. And also, let me know which ones are your favorite Squishmallows. And I will let you guys know in the description below which ones were my 2 favorite and which ones were my 2 least favorite. I hope you guys enjoy and I'll see you at the end of the video. Alright, that's pretty much all I have. One of the requests that a lot of people have been making is to make shorter videos, and that is what I've done for you guys. I also wanted to just not put too much repetitive things, and one of the things that I will try and start doing is stopping the recording every time I move on from a particular character, so that way you're not jumping around with me. And it's all just smooth transitions. We'll see. So now we're going to go ahead and start our little miniature catwalk and talk about each and every animal that I've done. One of the qualifications for all these animals is, can they sit on their own without being held? So Froggy definitely makes that first qualification. I gave Froggy a pet lizard, a pet snake, and some new eyeballs. And then I also gave him 2 brand new, wonderful Froggy-like arms. So let's start with the arms. So I put some puffy paint down, and then I overlapped that with some hot glue. And then the snake, I just put a layer of hot glue down all around the frog, and it basically made the material feel really strange. I also just hot glued this pet lizard on. It was like a charm of some sort. And then I also painted that lizard orange, and then I painted the snake orange as well. So now we're going to do a little bit of a fashion walk, or as they call it, a catwalk across the stage with our little Froggy. Coming in as formerly known as Froggy, but once known as Winifred, we think, is this wonderful plush. He's got brand new eyeballs, 2 wonderful pets, and 2 brand new frog-like arms. Let's welcome Froggy. As he makes his strut across the stage, look at him gracefully go. Hopping along, doing a wonderful job. Give a round of applause for Froggy! Woohoo! Alright, here comes our next contender, our owls. So we have here our first test. He can definitely sit. I believe his name was Hoot. We're going to go ahead and call him Mr. Owl, because I'm not very original with these names right now. I gave him 2 brand new pupils and some rocks for charms on the front, and I gave him some rocks on the back to make him be able to stand, and I also gave him 2 brand new feet. So I think Hoot actually turned out pretty well. So did Froggy. And I love that he can stand, so that was wonderful. Alright, so here comes Hoot walking across the stage. Now I'm going to call him Hoot. And now he's going back. I love it. Good job, Hoot. Give a round of applause for Hoot. Alright, so here comes our next contender, Mrs. Owl. Unfortunately, her name remains a mystery to me as of right this minute. But here is Mrs. Owl. She has brand new feet, some brand new gems, and she's got these wonderful shiny pupils in her eyes. That is Mrs. Owl. She definitely can also stand up because I also weighted her down with some rocks on her tail. Alright, Mrs. Owl, show us your stuff. Here she comes, walking gracefully across the walkway. And, oh, such a beautiful turn from Mrs. Owl. Give it a round of applause to Mrs. Owl. Wait a minute, what's this? Mr. Owl has joined her on the stage. This is unheard of. We never expected such a scene. Oh, I think they're going to do a catwalk for us. Watch them go together, in sync, dancing across the stage. What a beautiful scene. Oh, now who gave her a kiss? So beautiful. Give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Hoot. Alright, here is Foxy. Foxy had got some earrings, a beautiful necklace, some beautiful lipstick, a purse, and 2 arms. I will say I did not care for the arms. I should have left the arms off, but I thought I wanted to give her arms because it looked strange with just the necklace with no arms. But, I mean, she's still pretty cute. Here is Foxy doing her catwalk. Here comes across the catwalk Foxy. Now, Foxy is struggling to get across the catwalk because her arms are just too big. What a shame. Poor Foxy. The operator is having to carry her by some very awkward methods. But at least Foxy does stand up straight on her own. So that does add to her points. Give a round of applause for Foxy. Alright, here comes our next contestant, Maple. Full name, Maple Syrup Cat. Maple Syrup Cat has a pancake in one paw with some butter on top, and in the other paw is supposed to be syrup, but unfortunately does not look like syrup, as told by my brother. On the top of Maple Syrup's head is this wonderful dollop of whipped cream. Alright, so now Maple Syrup is going to go ahead and show us what she's got across the catwalk. Yet again, I cannot remember her real name. The operator is struggling on her catwalk, but not as much as Fifi. So she does get a few more points than Fifi did. And she does stand up on her own. So she's doing better than Fifi, but did she do better than the others? We'll find out at the end results. Give it up for Maple Syrup. Coming up next is Flower. Now, Flower, we're not sure what kind of animal she is, and we, yet again, forget her name. But I will say, she has this wonderful, beautiful purple flower in her ear. It is absolutely stunning. And in her hand is this beautiful rose that she has gotten from, well, we don't know. Maybe Froggy. Maybe a different animal that we do not know about. Here is Flower. We're going to go ahead and try and see if she can stand up on her own. Oh no, what a shame. Poor Flower, that is not going to bode well with the judges. Let's go ahead and try and see how her catwalk goes. Maybe she can get a few more points with the catwalk. We'll see. Wow, look at her go, gracefully walking across that catwalk. I definitely think that will improve her points from not being able to stand up on her own. Alright, let's do our last two contestants and find out what the end results are. So I made this penguin. I believe its name was Puff, if I'm not mistaken. I made the penguin themed after my husband because I absolutely was having a hard time coming up with a way to change the penguins because I absolutely loved the penguins. So I decided to do something that would be right up my alley, which was making a penguin themed after my husband. So I made the bowl with hot glue, and then I got this miniature whisk that my friend gave me and just painted it and put some puffy paint on it to make it look like the whipped cream that's... Oh, wow. Puff actually is able to stand even with the bowl and whisk. Look at him going on the catwalk across the stage wonderfully. He did a pretty good job, but we will have to do a few deductions with the turns. He didn't do a great job with the turns. Oh, what's this? He's trying to redeem himself. I don't know. It might be a little bit too late. Let's look at the next contestant, which is Mrs. Penguin. Mrs. Penguin was made based off of myself. Since I made one for my husband, I decided to make one for myself. And I gave her a little paint palette with some paint things on it, and then a giant paintbrush. The paintbrush is made with lollipop sticks, felt, and hot glue, and then just a lot of paint. Let's see if she can stand on her own. Wow, truly amazing. She has this big, huge, heavy paintbrush, and she is still able to stand on her own. Let's see how she does on the catwalk. Look at her go, walking gracefully. Oh, and that was actually a pretty good turn. Better than the other penguin. Oh, but she didn't finish her catwalk all the way. We're going to have to deduct some points from that. All in all, they did pretty good, though. And they're an adorable little couple. All in all, I love all of these guys together, but I do have my favorites. So my favorites are the couples. I obviously love the penguins the absolute most. They are my top favorite. But after them, it is the owl couple. And then the frog, and lastly, the squirrel. My least favorite, obviously, is the fox and the cat. I don't like the fox because of how the arms turned out, and I don't like the cat because the paws kind of look strange, and now that my brother has pointed out that the maple syrup does not look like maple syrup, I can't say what he said it looked like on here, but it's an adult beverage. That's why those are my two least favorites. Here I am just adding some pupils to the squirrel's eyes because I realized at the last minute she didn't get any shiny pupils in her eyes, so I'm just going to add those really quick, and after that I'm done. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and next week will be my car review, and then after that will either be a Valentine's Day art project or it will just be finishing old art projects, depending on how much time I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!